Tottenham's £1 billion new stadium has been hit by yet another setback, after bosses left barely any space for Harry Kane and Co. to take corners. The apparent error was spotted by giggling workers who realized the size of the pitch left little, if any, run-up for the likes of Kieran, Trippier and Christian Eriksen. Tottenham's new £1 billion stadium has been hit by another setback after bosses realized there's not enough room for run-ups at corners. Images obtained by The Sun on Sunday show just a foot of turf available at the corner flags before the pitch suddenly slopes off down towards the advertising hoardings. Other Premier League grounds, including Manchester United's Old Trafford, have more than double the space for corner kicks. The blunder comes as Spurs, who crashed to a 2-1 defeat at Southampton yesterday, their third loss in 4 Premier League games, announced they would play their first competitive fixture at the new stadium in the first week of April. Who their first opponents will be hinges on Brighton's FA Cup campaign. The stadium has faced a series of delays but will stage its first fixture next month. Southampton 2-1 Tottenham. Spurs stunned as loss leaves Champions League hopes in the balance if Brighton beat Millwall in the FA Cup on the 17th of March. Crystal Palace will be Spurs visitors on the 3rd of April, but if the Seagulls are knocked out, they will be the opposition on 6 or the 7th of April. Last night, one source said, they've spent £1 billion so far. It's magnificent in every way. It even has its own brewery and bars galore. If only they'd given as much care and thought to the size of the actual pitch. It's not clear what they're going to do about it, if anything. Kieran, Trippier and Christian Eriksen may just have to take corners standing still, or running up the slope. Spurs have been playing at Wembley while the new ground is being built. Tottenham's state-of-the-art 62,000 all-seater stadium has already cost more than double the original £400 million estimate. Bosses promised Harry Kane and Co. would play their first game at the crisis-hit venue against Liverpool last September. But it has been hit by a catalogue of delays. Spurs, into the Champions League quarter-finals after a 4-0 aggregate win over Borussia Dortmund, have been playing at Wembley in the meantime. Prior to getting the green light for competitive matches, Spurs said in a statement that 2 test events, with increasing levels of attendance, must be staged in order to achieve a formal safety certificate. Images of the pitch show just a small amount of turf available before it slopes down to add hoardings. An under-18 fixture with Southampton on March 24 will allow for a capacity of around 30,000, before a Legends match on March 30 will see around 45,000 fans admitted to the venue. Last night, a club spokesman said the corners had been assessed. He said, as you would expect, all aspects have been tested and this is not an issue. Tottenham have announced their new stadium is finally ready to open.